prestigious state of Karnataka, we have given the title of the first poet, Adi Kavi, to a poet called as Pampa. He has written his version of Mahabharata, which he calls as Vikramarjuna Jayam, that has the distinction of being the first version of Mahabharata in any Indian language after Sanskrit. It has that distinction. I would like to quote one poem from that epic work, which has somewhat a relation to my discussion. Pampa, after he discusses his Mahabharata, tells us why Mahabharata is so popular. He says, Chaladul Duryodhana, Nanniyol Inithanai, Gandinol Bhimasena, Chapa Vidyabaladul Palgunam, Atyunnatiyol Amarasindhu Bhavam, Yuvargalin Bharatam Lokamanya. Why is Mahabharata appreciated by everyone across the globe is because of these people. He gives the list and he gives the speciality of each character. One name is missing in this list. Krishna's name is missing. The most important character in Mahabharata is missed by Pampa. Why? If we have to find the answer, we should look at how we should study poetry. Pampa was a Jaina. Now these Jains have a problem. While rewriting the epics, they have a problem of interpreting the central characters as Tirthankaras. Now they had a problem in interpreting Ramayana. There is a whole different Jaina Ramayana, wherein Rama does not kill Ravana because of many issues which they have with logic. Similarly, in Mahabharata they have the problem of how to take this character of Krishna. If they take the character of Krishna, he has to be a Tirthankara. Now Tirthankaras have some problem. They can't kill anyone and they can't play around with 3,000 girls. They have some problem. Therefore, Pampa does not even talk about Krishna. Very rarely he mentions. That is why his name of his work is Vikramarjuna Jayam. There Arjuna is the main character. There Arjuna wins Draupadi, not all the five. Arjuna wins. And he alone marries Draupadi. And in the end, Arjuna goes to the throne with Subhadra, not even with Draupadi. Very interesting story. But why I am remembering this story in our discussion is because of this statement which I made in the last class. If you recall, I had made a statement that technology is a branch of moral science, not science. It's a branch of moral philosophy and not science. That is the statement I made. Like any other human acts, even the shaping of technology happens due to the influence of the culture, religion and the times in which it comes to. I was trying to explain through various examples in my last classes on why certain technologies came and why some didn't. Continuing with that, I stopped by introducing the printing press. You see, there are basically two ways to enter into technology studies. One is to purely trace the scientific proofs, which normally people do. For example, you can start from Newtonian laws of motion and then come to steam engine and then start your discussion. Purely scientific path. I am taking another path. I am entering technology through moral philosophy, which I think is appropriate. Even Newton, whose name we just spoke, incidentally did not believe that his work in science is that important. For him, the main job was to find some secret messages which he thought was encoded in Bible. His lifelong mission was to uncover those secrets in Bible. In fact, he believed that his main job, he was working basically in the coin minting factory. And he believed that his job is somewhat a divine role. To catch the people who make duplicate coins, he thought it is a divine duty. He believed more in that. His scientific works, he thought it was secondary. For a long time, this was the belief. Mainly because, as we were seeing in our last classes, the influence of church in the other part of the world. As I am told, I am not taking church in a very small context and meaning. Church for me is symbol for anything where religion has a supreme hold over people's life. It happened at every part of the world, even in India for a long time. When church was controlling people's life, it decided what technology should come and what should not. Mainly, you can study the history of astronomy to know more about this. How people suffered because of certain views of church. It is said that Leonardo da Vinci, in fact, made the drawings of a submarine, but during his lifetime he never made it public because he feared that he was going against God's will. In this scenario, printing press made its entry. In the beginning, everybody underestimated the power of printing press. And printing press was supposed to be this very good machine, which at a point of time church thought that would make it easy to take the God's words to people. So for a long time, the only book which was prepared with printing press was Bible.